Yo, what's the news in New Jeru's, my gals and dudes? Finally, I got that right. In front of us is a shattered glass, Ewok, teddy bear face, Sideswipe, and I believe he's supposed to be an Energon Wheeljack or something remold, and that's why his face looks like that. But yeah, and he's been given the treatment with one Transmutate, and I'm going to show you how to make him today. While he's spinning, I just want to point out the feet over here. These were designed by Farblechar of Instagram. I call these lovingly the Farble Claw maneuver. And what you do is you got to pop out the claw of the Paleotrex from the forearm stalk, and then you can use them independently. They're 5 millimeter pegs basically, and then you can just, I don't know, use them how you use other ones. I will say that it does not work for spindle. They, for whatever reason, redesigned that peg so it is no longer 5 milli. But anyway, let's go into this guy right now. Let me just stop the spinning. Boop. And so he is pretty easy to make. And the really, really cool thing about him is, I don't know, I like this gimmick the best. The little crossbow over here, and that was the last thing that I created with a bunch of parts that were kind of floating around. The first part that I created from this build were the feet, and like what I wanted to do is I wanted to give him claw toes, and I had to figure out how do I do that. And then utilizing the Farble claw technique, you can see what I did over here on the back. You see that? Let me get that in focus. There we go. You can see that that is the calf of the P-Trex, and that's been plugged in to the underside of the sideswipe foot with the peg that protrudes from, I'll just take this out. The fit is a little loose, and so I have a tiny piece of paper in there. You can see that right there, right? So this is what the contraption looks like, and I think this is really neat. You have the calf, you have the peg that connects inside to the underside of the foot, and then we have the Farble claw right here, right there. That's a 5 milli. Not at the top, but at the base, the middle knuckle, I believe. Yeah, the middle knuckle. There we go. And then this bit, you utilize that as the heel stabilizer, the foot stabilizer. And I did need a little piece of paper that you cannot see, but there's, oh, there you go. You can see that, right? And we need to do that so that we can plug everything in. And if you follow the channel, you know that's typically a move that I rely on when the ports and posts, they don't play nicely well together. They're too loose. That little piece of paper, you know, the one that, excuse me, the one that you get with the instruction manual, like that is a lifesaver. And I have a bunch of those. I save all of them. I mean, it's not like I'm going to run out or anything, but I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so that's how the legs are made. And another thing is you have to flip this the other way. This waist normally would be like this. As you can see, that's the front. And then we flip this around. When you have this closed, and this will close on top of it, like that, to some degree, it'll limit the range of motion. And so I keep it open when I want to pose him, and when he's just standing static, then I keep it closed. Oh, excuse me. Let me go. Teddy bear. All right. Honey, I desire the matrix of honey. Okay, so now that we talked about the leg, the rest is actually pretty easy. I mean, if you look over here, this is a common, hey, focus, Daniel-san, please. That is a common, accessory that we can create using the P-Trex mold. That's the hip axe blade bit and plugged into the headstock. And she's like, okay, she can't overmouth. But anyway, so we have that here. We have the buckler lovingly plugged into the side as this kind of shoulder armor. And on the back over here, this is just the thighs, and it's sandwiching the frilly tail bit, right? The back part of that tail. It's one of my favorite parts of the Paleotrex, actually. And if you wanted to, you can do different things. You can have this like pointed like that. You can put the whole bow contraption on the back if you want. Like, you know, you could do that, or you can have this lined up over here. There's all sorts of great things that one can do, you know, considering the versatility of the 5 milli. So yeah, lots of great stuff, lots of fun things, as is common with this line and Common Rider, just because I said common. But yeah, not too difficult of a build. Really, really fun exercise in color pairing. You know what? I don't like that back there. Somebody told me that my voice kind of sounds like a Ball Matrix. I don't know. I mean, that's a huge compliment, excuse me, first of all. But I don't personally hear it. I don't know if it's a delivery. My guess is that my man, Ball Matrix, and I are probably around the same age, and so maybe that's what you're hearing. But yeah, it is what it is. But nonetheless, yeah, huge compliment to be compared to one of the greats. So here we are, Shattered Glass, Sideswipe, Transmutate, and yeah, I had a lot of fun building, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching too. Okay, tune in. Let's talk again. Tune in next time, and let's talk again soon. Bye.